Are we live? Are we working? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, first thing, can you hear me? Can you hear me? That's the first thing. And then does it look okay? Does it sound alright? Does it sound, can you hear me okay? Hi Scott, hi David, hi Gareth, hi Dominic, hi Mike, hi Jay. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yay! You can hear me! Yay! Good times. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So cool. So you should be able to see chat on the side, on the side, on that side. Yeah. So you should be able to see chat. You should be able to see me. You should be able to see this as well when I do this. Boom. Got a little table cam going on as well. So might show you some stuff on that. Let's go for this one. So there we go. So all good, all good. I'm just going to have a drink, have a vape, have a chat. I'm going to show you some new stuff. Got quite a lot of new stuff. So I'm going to show you that too. Drinking on. Old Tom. Old Tom. You guys had this? Nice little Robinson's Old Tom. It's a nice little strong ale. Little dark one. 8.5%. Very nice. Coolio, coolio. Vaping on. Going to be vaping on loads of stuff. Am I going to come back in focus in a minute? You can watch me do this now. Look how cool that is. There we go. So yeah, so vaping on all the things I'm going to be talking about, but vaping on initially this is this Scion V2. The new sub-tank from Innokin. They've made a few changes, a few tweaks. The comes with two coils. One of the coils is 100 watts to 200 watts. But the improvements they've made are the top fill, like that. It's got a nice pushy, modernish top fill. They've made the airflow much better as well. Nice little clicky airflow. And they've improved the coil heads too. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's from Innokin. Got some more stuff to show you as well. What are you lot all drinking? Put in the if you're having a drink. Saturday night, innit? Are you having a drink? Put in the old chat if you're having a drink. What are you drinking? Got this as well. Look at this. Pocket box from Innokin. That is small. I don't think I've had anything as small as this before. And I thought it'd just be a little, you know, starter kit, mouth to lung banger type thing. But it's not. It's not at all. It's check it out. It's a right little banger. It's a right little banger. Schwartz is on the tea. Trevor's on the tea. Scott's on the coffee. Brewdog Elvis Brew. Mike's on. Punk IPA from Dom. Dave's on tea. Good times. Check that out. Tiny. Tiny, tiny thing. Look, shall I try and do this? Look how small it is. Move it closer. There, look how small it is. Tiny. So this is just one of these like drop in. So you just unscrew that and the whole coil comes out. Fire button on top. It's really doody. Really doody little uber stealth vape. I think that's pretty good. Pretty cool that, I think. Ian's on water. Metal Beast Rage is on Diet Pop. Evening, David. I think that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. That is pretty. I mean, the battery life can't be good, can it? But that's pretty good, I think. So there's that. That's another new thing. I'm just going to keep rolling things out. Hi, Lassie. Good to see you. I'm just going to keep showing you stuff. What else? What else? I'll work my way around. I've got this. Look at this. This is from eLeaf. This is the Tessera from eLeaf. Built-in battery. It's like a clasp fire thing. I think it looks really classy. It's got like a weird patterning shape on the side, but it's really grippy. Mike's on the Carlsberg. Oh, bear with me just a sec. Sorry about that. Bit of business. Doing the single dad thing tonight, so if a kid wakes up, it's on me. Yeah, so the Tessera from eLeaf, 200 watt banger. I think it's, but I think the thing that's like taking me back with it is really classy looking, really cool screen as well. That won't show up good on cam. How does that look? But yeah, I think it's really classy looking. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about storming off. Oh, it shouldn't happen again. What else? I'm just going to keep showing you stuff. Oh, this is a bit special. This is a bit special. Look at this. Look at this. If I hold it here. Look at that. This is from ePhoenix. This is the Fury Squonker. Squonk bottle there. Really nice. It's looks like that inside. You see that? Looks like that inside. Very, very nice. It's got it's got a switch FET, so you can do 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. You can charge it with a micro USB. These doors, these panels, if this panel is not to your liking, fear not, because there's loads of these different pattern doors available. The brilliant Mark Todd has done a little video on these. Resurrection on top. Let's give it a nice squonk. I love how the Resurrection squonks. Just literally floods the whole thing with juice. I love it. I love it. Dave saying he's just ordered one. How much was it, Dave? If you don't mind me asking. But that, I think that's cool. And some of the panels I've seen, absolutely gorgeous. When I squonk, does the door come off? No. But Mark Todd has got monster thumbs, hasn't he? So maybe he's clipping the edge. But no, I haven't experienced that. Oh, I love it. It's great. Really solid thing. I love that there's going to be loads of doors and stuff like that. There's some really cool designs already. Check them out on their Facebook group if you haven't already. Top that up. Bryn's in the house. UK Vapester is in. Stream, saying the stream looking okay. Good. I'm glad. Not much can do about it if it's not. But yeah, I am on a different setup though. I'm on a different piece of software. I'm on a different microphone, and I'm using my DSLR camera to actually do this live stream. So hopefully the picture quality looks a bit better, because I really don't like the way the webcam looks, low qual and all that on the live streams. It puts me off a bit as a viewer and as doing them as well. Speaking of squonking, check this out. The Krius RDA from OBS. Got it on my Wismec thing. Still good. Still loving this squonker. Still think it's great for the money. It must be a similar board in these two things, because they have similar sort of things going on. Low voltage protection, low resistance protection, 5 clicks off. So I guess it's a similar story with this. But the Krius had a bit of fun on the Ideal Home show, because I noticed that if you take the cap off, it whistles like a beast. Yeah, when it's on, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It vapes very nicely, but I'm not sure it's not the greatest squonk ever, because can I show you this? So can you see how high the coils are from the deck? So you're juicing it up down here, and the juice has got to travel all the way up that cotton. So it's almost like a squonking RDTA really, with a shallow well. So I don't know how well it squonks. It's got a very clever squonk pin though. There's literally a grub screw that you take out to turn it into a squonk. So it's vaping very nice RDA. I don't know if it'd be just better normal dripping though, because you're asking a lot of the squonk. And if you have a rubbish squonk bottle like this Wismec one does, you've really got to drive it home to get it all flooded up so that it wicks up the cotton. But does it whistle if I purge it? No. And if you purge it, you get it in the face, because there's 4 holes. It's one of these air going in, going down and coming out situations. So it's a nice vape though. Jury's out on that one. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that one. What's going on in chat? Ben's in. Nick's in. Nick from Auckland. Wow. Bob's in Florida. Wow. 110 pounds apparently this. 110, and then obviously the doors are extra. But yeah. Bit good. Sorry if you can hear the weather. It's absolutely chucking it down. So that's a thing. Oh, there's this as well. I'm just going to show you all this stuff straight off, and then we'll just chat. This from Basado and Phil Basado and Dimitri the Vaping Greek. This is the Zenith tank that you've seen before, but now you can get it as a kit with the Chrome A. So yes, this is the latest from the platform series of Nikon. So there we go. Don't think I'll review this because I've reviewed the mod before and I've reviewed the tank before. The one thing with the Zenith, I think it's a nice vape. It's very Nautilus-esque. But there are reports flying in of the coil heads not lasting a great deal of time. It's a nice mouth-to-lung vape though. I really like the trick that it does of when you open the thing to fill it, it closes the juice flow automatically. I think that's really good for new vapors. So that's a thing. I've always liked the Chroma. I've always thought it's pretty cool for a built-in battery mod. And yeah, now it has a matching tank to go with it, the Zenith. I think a new vaper would be very happy with that. Or a vaper that's been vaping a month or something wants something proper. Markski's in, Ali's in as well. Trevor's there. Yeah, loose end tonight, Marksky. Babysitting. It's not babysitting if it's your kids, is it? But I'm on Daddy watching duty, so I thought I'd do this. I've already had to go and put the dummy back in once, but there we go. So that's that. What else? Let me check my list. Oh, there's this tiny little thing from Joytech. This is their latest like Ego thing. It's the Ego AIO ECO EIEIO. So what they're saying with this is that obviously it's a starter vape, it's a new person vape, smoker. But what they're saying is it's designed ideally for using with Nick salt juice. So they're saying it works best with that, and it's, you know, whatever. It's fixed airflow at the top. It's top fill though. Yeah. Really does remind me of the Ego things, where you've really got to rag it to get anything out. Yeah, so I think the other thing that this has got going on special is it's a lower voltage than 3.7. I think it's got this thing in it where it outputs and tries to output always 3.2 volts, I believe. And they say it massively extends the battery life. That's what they say about it. Bazza Matt is struggling with his kits as well. Good. There's not many vaping YouTubers that have to deal with their kids live on air. But there we go. Just had a lovely salad. Does anyone ever get a salad box from Subway? I'm just missing a bit of lettuce. There was more pickles and gherkins than lettuce. But there we go. So yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is better than what we had when we started this. I don't actually have any Nick salts to put in it, but so I've just gone for like a 12 mg tobacco vape. But yeah, I mean it's cool looking. It's cool looking. It does remind me of the old Ego thing, but it is a better vape than that, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, if a smoker had a go on this, I think they'd be alright with it. I think it's alright. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Yeah, so I need to look into it a bit more, but I believe it's got this thing in it with a lower voltage put out, and apparently that really extends the battery on it. But don't take my word for it yet. I need to... more science is needed. So let's have a look. Oh, I've already shown... No, I haven't really shown this off. I've done a few Instagram posts and stuff. I've got this. What's everyone's thoughts on this? This is the Tesla CP couples. It's a dual RDTA mod. Seeing that all right? What's everyone's thoughts on this? What do we think? What do we think of this? Now, for those that are confused, basically, I hope you can see on screen, but you've got two independently powered atomizers going into one drip tip, and it's an RDTA. It's 2 big juice wells. It is massive. It is a brick, Russ. You are right. Absolutely massive thing. Absolutely huge. 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 It is huge. It's massive. It's a bit crazy. Rasper says it looks horrible. So, I don't know. Shall I show you down here? So let's have a look. Check this out. Bosh. Look at those bad boys. So yeah, so I've got two great big coils in here. You fill it up down these holes. And yeah, it fills these two big tanks of juice underneath. And yeah, velocity decks. And then what you've got to do is you've got to be quite skillful with this cap. You've got to try and line up the airflow. It spins around until you get it right. Like that. The board, if I'll show you that. Can you see that all right? You can't see it great, but effectively, you know, you've got your two different wattages, 72 watts on each. Obviously, you've got your two tanks, so you could put different juices in if you want. That's the thing. Monstrosity. It is, it's a monstrosity, but it's a bit of fun, isn't it? The Bit Turbo was like carnage because it was like a series mod. It was like basically almost fully mechanical. They put really ridiculous low resistances on the box and on the actual mod, and they put starter kit on the box. So they've made a lot of mistakes with that, but they haven't done that with this. You know, they haven't made any crazy claims. It's regulated, so it's a lot safer. It doesn't say starter kit on the box, so it's not. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Roy's in. Hi, Roy. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, Keith. It's yeah, I'm not slagging it off at all. It's a bit of fun, you know. It's not a game changer. I don't think it's what we've all been missing, but it's a bit of fun. It's a great vape. It's a great vape. I mean, it's going to be flavoursome and cloud, isn't it? It's 2 RDA. It's two atomizers on here. I don't know. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. A bit of fun. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go out and buy this, but it was sent in. It weighs a ton. It weighs a ton. It's absolutely massive. I'll tell you what we'll do. Check out this for comparison. Pocket box versus CP couples. Yeah, it's big. It's obnoxious. But it's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun, innit? Just a bit of fun. So yeah, that's all right though. I've not been massively adventurous. I've put the same juice in both tanks. I couldn't be asked thinking it. I couldn't be asked thinking of a combination. Thinking of a combination to do. Is there anything else I haven't shown you? Oh, this is coming up for review. Not next, but after the one after that. This is the Milo. The Milo iStick Milo with Milo V4. It's all right. It's good. I think it's good. It's a return to form. It really reminds me of the classic iSticks. It's got a screen here. 60 watts. The one thing I'm not sure about with this is, I mean, it's not big and it's not wide. Looking at that, you know, it's not as big as two 18650s, and they say that it's 4,200 mAh, something like that. I just don't see how it is. I just don't see how it can be. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know when this is. Yeah, it's quite crackly, that Milo. This I've shown you this before. This is the wall crawler from Vaptio. I saw it go by another name. It's the throne tank and the wall crawler. Vaptio. Still not having much fun with the tank Oof. I'm still not having much fun with the tank, if I'm honest. Flavour's not great in the tank. The mod's alright. It's alright. A bit unspectacular. But it is okay. Is it time to talk about telly yet? What is everyone binge watching on TV right now? Not right now, but at the moment, what's their binge programme? What's their big binge programme? Everyone, what is it? We've just started Altered Carbon. We've just started. Loving it. Loving it. First couple of episodes. It's like, it reminds me of Demolition Man. It's like you've got a guy coming back from the past into the future to solve something using his skills. Yeah, it's got a bit of a Demolition Man feel to it, except this time you don't know who the baddie is. Dave's on Stranger Things, Dom's on Altered Carbon as well. Altered Carbon. Jeremy's on Twilight Zone. Oh, I haven't tried that. The thing will go off the screen in a minute. Schwartz is in between programmes. Check out Altered Carbon, mate. Quality. Just finished Game of Thrones, Ian. Well, I think there's only one more series left of Thrones, isn't there? I was really gutted to hear that Walking Dead is gonna just go on and on and on and on and on and on, like a soap. That's gutting to me, because I sort of really look forward to the conclusion of a thing like that, you know. Gutted to hear about that with Walking Dead. I was hoping there was one or two top series left of that. Because what more can they do? They're just wandering through a woods with dirty faces, aren't they? Dave's on Van Helsing. Yeah, we've tried that. Ryan's on Vikings. Can't get the wife into Vikings. She's not liking it. We like Last Kingdom. That's cool, but yeah, she can't get into Vikings, so bit gutting. Yeah, so that's a thing. Need to top up this Scion with some monkey jizz. I'm guessing you can hear the rain now. It's absolutely pounding down. I've found a trick with filling. Shall I show you this? All these top filling tanks that have tiny little holes for filling. I've started putting my my tip right on the edge like that. Filling like that. It stops it bubbling and filling and stopping you from filling it up. I do that now. Boost. Seems to work for me. Sons of Anarchy. We haven't tried that yet, but everyone I speak to is loving it. So that's interesting. We need to try that, I think. Sons of Anarchy. I've heard it's like Sopranos with motorbikes. Is how I've heard it described. Sopranos was great. Oh, and I tell you what else we're watching when they're around. X-Files, the new series of X-Files. That's pretty good. Salem, a bit twisted though. Says Bryn. Yeah, the rain's really heavy, but it's exacerbated by the fact it's a skylight. It's a skylight up there. So it literally is hitting the window bang on. It's not blowing into it. Yeah, so there we go. So yeah, is that it for new stuff? Have I showed you all the new stuff? I think I have. I think I have. I'll tell you another thing we've not watched. We watched all of Breaking Bad, but we didn't really love it, so we never bothered with Better Call Saul. I don't know if we should have watched that, because that's sat there waiting, but we've never watched it. Just felt like with Breaking Bad, none of the characters were like that likeable by the end. They all just got so twisted. They were all a bit, I don't know. Mark Todd's in the house. System admin. That's a great name. Mark Todd will moderate, so nobody step out of line in chat. I'm sure you won't, but he's there on hand with his banhammer, and he has carte blanche. He has carte blanche to do what he likes. Not ban everyone, ideally, but yeah, he can do that. So that's a thing. I'm still blown away by the vape on this. There's nothing to it. It's, you know, it's got a little window here. Shall I show you? Shall I show you closer? I'm overusing this second camera shtick, but so yeah. So it's got the old juice window here. You fill it up to that line, and you just drop the coil in. You've got adjustable airflow. Mark Todd, do you know what the MAR is on this? Little adjustable airflow jobby, but it bangs out. Weird little button, little rubberized button. The only thing though, these where the button's on top and it's really small. I never find a good way of like vaping it and holding it. You can sort of wrap your finger around, or you can thumb it. Look like you're sucking your thumb. I'm impressed with this. I'm impressed with this. 1200 MAR, apparently. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I think it's cool. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. So small. Does anything ever come close to this in size? This is the iStick Kia. I think iStick Kia is absolutely tiny. Dwarfs it. Look at that. Oh, final decision on these. I don't know if you remember, but both of these came out at the same time. The Wismic CB60 and the iStick Kia. They both mouth to lungers and they both came out at the same time. And it was like hard to tell them apart. In my opinion, my official opinion is this tank's best, this mod's best. So if you can buy that as a thing, if you can mix and match, then yeah, I think the tank that comes with the Wismic CB60 is better mouth to lung tank. But I really like this mod. I think it's duty. Cool screen. Cool screen. Written on the bottom. Oh yeah, it's not easy to make out though. Written on the bottom. Oh, that's an old review trick. That's an old reviewing trick. When you're talking about something and you realise you've forgotten the name of it, you just go. So anyway, today we're looking at yeah, that old trick. Also, when you're doing the up close bit, you can test. You just go quiet and do a pause, and you press the button combination because you can't remember what it does. You just quietly do it, and then you just leave it, and then you press it again and talk about it like you've known about what that combination does all along, and you just clip out the quiet bit. You see? Ah, it's just that's cool. That's cool. That's getting a review. That's getting a review. So what do we need to cover? Oh, I should take this opportunity to thank the sponsor of this live stream, usedvape.com. It's a brilliant community website where you can go and trade used gear. You can find out what new gear is coming out and where you can get it. There's a forum, there's a blog, there's all that good stuff. It's a really cool site. Check it out. Thank you to them for sponsoring this live stream. I should have made a video should have made a video and gone shroom and just pressed play on the video. That'd have been cool. But yeah, check it out. Check it out, that site. You know, it's not trying to flog you anything or anything like that. Just check it out. usedvape.com. Just a cool little community site. I think Keith said in a comment about it, about used vape, you know, if enough people get on it, it'll actually could become a really good site. And I think, you know, it's brand new website. I think it's pretty cool. Based in Canada, I believe. But yeah, it's got an event calendar. Anyway, not supposed to talk about that too long. But yeah, check it out. Oh, while he's here, now he's here. Did I say this before? If you are super curious about this, I am going to do a review, obviously. But the brilliant Mark Todd already has a review of the Fury Squonker. So if you are super curious and you're super in a rush, check out his video. I'm sure it was brilliant. I had a chance to watch it myself, but I'm sure it was brilliant. And you'll probably get to see what door he got as well with his. By default, they all come with black doors. But there we go. I should also say, while we're chatting away, I don't know how their scheduling works, but I'm going to be on the vaguely vaping related podcast. Literally tonight I'm going to be recording a podcast with those guys, with Jimmy and Chandler. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a podcast with them guys. So it's worth checking out if you're a podcast person. Vaguely vaping related podcast. I'm gonna be on there, so check that out. Do a jingle, Jeff says. Oh, well, that'd be great. That'd be great if I had a jingle for usedvape.com. But it just sounds way too perfect to be usedvape.com. What's that actually? What is that actually a jingle for? Oh, I don't know. What's that? What's the real jingle that I've just copied? What is that? But anyway, yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, finally an official home for my Resurrection V2. I really like this. Can I explain why I like this RDA so much? I'll show again. I'll pull out my. I'm a one-trick pony. When all you've got is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Right. This is why I love this squonker so much, and this is what I mean when I'm talking about RDAs being good at squonking and not good at squonking. Check this out when you press the bottle. Look at how much. Look at how like insanely much. Like instantly completely saturates the RDA. I love that. Whereas this one, the Creus, when you press it, can I do that or will it go crazy? Is it like that? It's not going to do it. What do I do that? There we go. So if you see like just how high these coils are, it's when you squonk it, the juice has got to go all the way up there, and it's just a totally different ball game. I'm going to be so out of focus now. There we go. So yeah, you've got to give it a right squeeze. You've got to completely juice the well up and just hope it sort of in RDTA style makes its way up there. The vape's lovely, but it's just not great at squonking. So I might put that little fancy pin back in and just use it as a dripper. I am a bit of an E-Phoenix fanboy. The Hurricane tanks have just been a completely regular thing for me for just so long. The Squape tanks and the Hurricanes, I mean, you're talking years. Years I've been on those. The 3.1 was just a beast. The Junior is still probably my favourite RTA. This is a close second though. If you haven't had a chance to check out my review of this, it's pretty good. not the review, the tank. The review's shocking, but the tank is good. This is the Squape EC. So yeah, I'm a bit of a Squape and ePhoenix fanboy. But I love the Resurrection, and it's a totally different RDA to what I would normally use. But you can just, if you just build a bit higher, it's such an intense quality vape. And if you check out the brilliant Mark Todd's hand checks, he'll often have a Resurrection on top. Moonpig was the jingle. Correct, Alistair. Alistair got it. Ryan got it. Should we go hardcore and do a giveaway? Should we do a giveaway? Come on, let's do a giveaway. It's very good of you to be here. Okay, so this is a giveaway for people watching this live now. I'm very appreciative of you being here. This is the Zenith, the Chroma Zenith kit, still in its little rubber doodah, brand new, what have you. What you've got to do to enter this giveaway. Now, should we do it live, as in you literally going to shout out? Right, let's do it. Let's do it live. Right. I'm writing a number down on a piece of paper. I've written it down. It's written down. That can't be changed. I've written it down. I've written down a number on a piece of paper. And so in chat, you have to guess a number between 1 and 30. A number between 1 and 30. The first person to say it on my chat screen gets it. Chroma. Here we go. So let's get it in chat. A number between 1 and 30 to win a Chroma kit. I've got to wait now. This is the only bad thing. Oh, 14. Close but no cigar. 1 and 30, Ali. Who's drinking most, you or me? Someone's got it. Stop. Someone's got it. Someone's got it. Dominic. Stop. Dominic got it. Check it out. I've written it down and everything. 24. Dominic got it. 24. There we go. Alright everyone, you can stop now. Christ. 24. Well done, Dominic. Drop me an email, Dom. I'll know if it's you because you've emailed me before. So yeah, Dominic wins this. Dominic wins this. The Chroma Zenith kit from Inikin. It looks like this in real life. That was exciting, wasn't it? I'm sure there's a thing. Isn't there a thing about if you make someone pick a number between 1 and 30, they usually pick 24? Isn't that a thing? It's just come to me now. Yeah, so that's a thing. Well done, Dom. I'm trying to remember who won. The last thing I gave away. I've forgotten the name. Oh, but anyway. That was cool. That was a bit random. So yeah, so let's recap. This is funky. Dom just won one of these. I'm really liking Altered Carbon and X-Files. I'm drinking this. What else do you need to know? The Wall Crawler tank tastes bad. I'm just trying to think of everything I need to recap on. And I think this is cool. It's nice. I'm loving the UK modding scene for all these squonkers, and they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But equally exciting, I think, it's equally exciting to see all the big names now coming along. Wapari's got one coming out. ePhoenix have one out, and Hellfire, Eden Mods. It's really nice to see what they're going to do as well, because these are amazing. These are brilliant, and I love these. I love these things. They are fantastic, but also it's interesting to see what these guys are going to do. They've got the, you know, the machining. They do bigger batches. You know, they're able to not mass produce, but produce on larger quantity with a proper machine process. And it's just interesting to see what they're doing. And obviously, one thing that is really coming into fruition now with all these mech squonkers is your switch vets and all that. So it's going unregulated now. So we've had a little mech trend of squonkers. Now we're having a unregulated trend of squonkers. Will it end with regulated? Coming in, I tell you, I'll tell you one thing I'm supposed to be having coming in. Coil Master, I've done a brand new kit. That'll be interesting. That will be interesting. I've got that coming apparently. Oh, and I might be getting Scream Mods Ridgeback, the dual parallel one. I'm hoping to get one of those in. They've had a few production issues the last couple of weeks, but they've handled it really well. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen with that. Oh, I've turned this off. Can't keep vaping that. Turn into too much of a plug. Back on the Tessera. Juice. I want to talk about juice. What juice is everyone vaping now? Right now. That's what I want to know. Because I want to go all juicy. This is me. This is what I'm all over right now. Casadega can only be one. I'm absolutely loving this juice. Still like all my classics. Still like my goose. Still got my goose going on in here. Still got my sticky rice. That's running low. But I'm out of this one. Completely out of this one. And I've always got a big bottle of monkey jizz on hand from Vaping King. But this is the one. What juice is everyone on? A chew can only be one. Lemon crack, cactus punch, TYV, Good Man Dino. They do some great juices. Vampire Vape Pink Man. Oh yeah, I've had that. Cucumber. Chandler's in from the Vaguely Vaping Related podcast. Gingerbread cheesecake. Have they brought that back, Dave, or have you got an old stash? Cactus Jackie. That's a good one as well. Custard shop, butterscotch custard. Carrot cake. Where's my carrot cake? Oh, it's in my work bag. I've got mango lassi. That's great. That's nearly gone. What a butter pecan ice cream. Wow. Who's that from? John Martin's in the house from the RDA Lounge show Thursday nights, 9 PM. Don't miss it. Why haw? That's an oldie but a goodie. Tub thumping custard cream. Rasp. You've got to love the names. Ooh, am I going to the TYV birthday meet? Is it next week? If it's next week, no. If it's in a few... If it's next week or the week after, then definitely not. If it's the week after that, then maybe. 12 Monkeys. Matata. Anyway, yeah, so I'm genuinely obsessed with this one. That is just... I'm putting that in everything. I'm loving it. I was pleasantly surprised by Sweet Pea. no idea what it's meant to be. But coil vape sweet pea's pretty cool too. Lemon crack now available from justadnick.co.uk. They're the unofficial sponsor of this live broadcast. Yeah, so that's a thing. Oh, this is the next review. This is next. This is next. This is next. This is next. This is the Zenith from Asmodus. Sorry about the weather. You cannot plan these things. This is the Zenith. No, it's not the Zenith. No. What is it? The Zesthia? Let's have a look. Zesthia RTA from Asmodus. This is officially next. Let's throw down. Oh, all my other stuff's in shot now, so it's trouble doing it on your desk. But this is it. This is the Zesthia. This is the next review. Single coil banger. Looks like this inside. As I said in my vlog recently as well, my one issue with this is I feel like it's really caught between two stools, because it's a single coil tank, but it's massive, big bore drip tip, huge airflow. It's completely designed like a dual coil, but it only takes single coil. I just think it's designed to be way cloudier than a single coil kind is meant to be. That's kind of my beef with it. But I do. I have found success with it, and I'll talk about it properly on the vlog. But I have managed to. What have I been saying? Can only be one. Can only be one. Yeah, that's the juice that I'm obsessed with. Yes, but I have found success with this, and I'll talk about it in my vlog. It's just about dialing in your vape to the atomizer in question, isn't it? So I'll talk about that properly on the review, which is next. That's next. So the schedule's looking like Zesthia, then Milo Kit, then this bad boy, then this bad boy, then this Tessera. I've used the tank before. I've used the coil heads before. As soon as I got my head around the mod, which I think is very classy, it's you know, I don't need a long run-in time with that one. So that is that one after that. Oh, and then this Scion V2. That'll be then after that. So all good. Smart Todd still here. What's Mark got next? That's what we want to know. So I know what juice you're vaping. I know what you're watching on telly. And I know what you're drinking. I feel like you've told me more than I've told you. The Scion V2, is it a gnome replacement? Oh, I don't know. I think it is. It's as good as all the crazy cloudy sub tanks, to be honest. My favourite sub tank right now are the Milo V4 and the Elo. Beyond that, it's a dogfight, you know, between all the rest. The Joytech one's good. The Gnome's fine. But yeah, it's a dogfight between all these high wattage, crazy high wattage ones. Any crazy? Oh, Dino, Groves Eubank. What's your thoughts on the fight? Who wins? Okay. Okay. I'll do this. In my opinion, I would be, if I was betting on it, I'd be hedging my bet. I would be putting a chunk of money down on Groves on points, but I would be straddling that with Eubank by knockout. So I'd have a lot of money on Groves on points, but to level that up, I'd have a bit on Eubank by knockout. In my opinion, Groves is too big, too slick. If he gets his jab going, I can't see Eubank getting in. I sort of agree with sort of what Groves has said about the fight. You know, how Eubank looks great with stationary targets. You know, like when he fought Abraham, that was just tailor-made for him. Tailor-made for him. He's just a punchback. And, you know, Eubank's always going to look great against someone like that. Yildirim, who he fought in the previous round, again, it's tailor-made for Eubank. He comes forward, he's easy to hit. If you're easy to hit, then Eubank looks sensational. But Groves isn't going to be easy to hit. Billy Joe Saunders wasn't easy to hit. And look what happened in that fight. If Billy Joe Saunders had kept, if he was fully fit and he'd kept on his bike, he would have won. It would have been embarrassing, the win, you know, just like the Lemieux fight. So I'm expecting Groves to be too big and too slick and too clever and too experienced. And I know it's not the popular thing, but I think Groves on points. I don't want to talk too long. Is there any other questions? Is there any other questions you want me to cover before I go? About 10 minutes. 10 minutes of questions would be good. Lassie says, will I be reviewing the Innokin 200 watt monster? I don't think I will be, because it didn't come in this big Innokin box of stuff. Sometimes when Innokin have got a lot of releases at once, they cherry pick one of the items to only go to certain people, and I haven't seen any sign of that 200 watt mod. I'm assuming that the Scion V2 and that 200 watt mod are going to be a kit at some point, because the Scion can go up to 200 watts allegedly with that tank, so with that particular coil head, so I'm assuming it's going to go with that, but I don't think so. The things I've got from Innokin are the Pocket mod, sorry, the Pocket box, the Zenith kit, the Scion V2. That's what I've got coming up from Innokin, so I don't think so. I don't think so. System admin, why am I not speaking with a Scottish accent? Hey guys, Todd here. It does this, it does this. Hey guys, Todd here. Like, I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know if he's got his camera linked up to an iPad on the table. Hey guys, Todd here. Yeah, no, I'm not Scottish, that's why I'm not speaking with a Scotch accent. Yes, I've seen the T-Class. It looks alright, doesn't it? It looks a bit like the G-Class. The thing is with YiHi mods, and I really like this about the YiHi setup, is they do a mod with each new board. So presumably the T-Class has a new board, in it. So it's all about that board. All the aesthetics and stuff, you know it'll be well made, you know it'll be solid. If you like the look of it, cool. It'll be all about that board. What's the board like? So that's what I'm not getting one. I don't think. I've never spoke to YiHi in my life, yeah, it's all down to the board really. So what you need is like a DJ LSB vapes or a Basardo-esque thing, just to find out if their latest board is up to scratch really. If you like the look, then job's a good one. Yeah, it looks solid. It looks good. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna. That. If I'm being perfectly honest, I find the YiHi mods a little bit garish. They did one really nice one. The original one they did was it the ML. That looked cool, and then since then they've all looked a bit. And it's a lot of cheddar. It's a lot of cheddar, isn't it? That is the other thing. So many of the other mod companies that do their own boards have caught up really in terms of accuracy of TC, accuracy of power output. I'm not sure there's as much weight in the high-end boards as there used to be. The Tesla boards are great now. The Joytech boards are very good now. The Innokin board is super accurate. So I just don't know if they hold as much weight as they used to. But no, yeah, I have seen a picture of it. It looks alright. Looks alright. Any final questions? We'll ever get round to painting the rest of the room? I guess if you guys are enjoying these live things, and if you are, I'll do more of them. if that is the case, then I'll strip these panels off and that one and paint that bit. Maybe paint a bit more of this so I can come round a bit more. Maybe. But there's really no point doing the rest of the walls. Although we are getting our garage converted, so this is definitely going to be the room I always do it in. So maybe I could paint the rest, but what's the point? You only ever see this side. I am wanting to do a video that shows the entire office and how I lay it all out and how I've got it all out. I don't know if that's going to be entertaining or not, but I just want to show you how mad it is in here. I could try and use my other camera. Let's have a go. Right, let's go on tour. So over here, loads of mods. There's loads of build stuff over there. Juice shelf, I'm sure you're familiar with that. Paint runs out there. That's that skylight making all that noise. Over there, up there, got loads of boxes. It's where the stuff that I haven't chucked in the bin or given away, the box stays up there. Then I've got all the lights, and then these things down here, those are things that are, sorry, I'll turn it like this so it's a little less vomit inducing. So those things are like about to be reviewed for the up close bit at some point. There's my microphone that I use for reviewing. This is the microphone I use for live. I then got my notes. So on this pad I've got all the things crossed off that are for review and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so and then behind the lights, oh hello, let's go back to this one. Behind the lights, that is where, oh dear me, behind the lights, that's where all the shelves are, all the storage, you know. There's stuff, there's a drawer full of tanks that I don't use anymore. Check this out. This was me. Sorry if it's made you dizzy. This, in order to use the desk for that second camera thing, for this, I had to take some atomizers off my desk. Madness. Oh, I didn't show you my far corner. Can I show you that? Far corner of the room. Can you see down there? Already building things up nicely for the next charity raffle. So yeah, craziness. Whatever happened to PewDiePie? Is he still going? Yeah, so so it's mad in here, but I've always wanted to do a proper look round. Like, I have like a juice mixing little station over there as well. It's a tiny room, but try to make the most of it. Obviously, when I showed you down there, that green bit, obviously that is where the up close bit happens. I just pull the tripod up against the table. Yeah. That's good now. Now I've got to be... Well, let's see if I've had a message. Sorry. Yes, so that is it. Unless there's any crazy questions I need to do. Schwartzy uses his RDAs and his Berserker. Ian's place is really organised. I wish I could get organised, but if I just take a day out to organise, then it just puts me behind with every video, every picture, every thumbnail thing, every live thing, notes for everything. I just don't have a day to just blitz the place. So it's just madness. It is absolute madness. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. Unless there's any crazy questions, that's all I've got. Let me know what you think about using the proper camera, and if the software worked okay, and am I in sync? Let me know what you think. I think this I haven't watched it back obviously yet, but it looks and feels a bit better than the previous live stuff. So we'll see. Oh, what did I have for lunch? For lunch I had cheese sandwich. I was working. So yes, cheeky cheese sandwich for lunch. Yeah, no, I'm going to sign out because I've got to go do this podcast. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. A review will be up tomorrow, touch wood, and yeah, we'll crack on. We'll keep cracking on. So yeah, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.